Good evening, everyone. Hoot hoot. I couldn't help myself. Good evening, Pauletta. How are you doing? Good evening, David. How are you doing? Hello, Kathy. How are you doing? Hello, Junior. How are you doing? Hello, Forrest. How are you doing? Oh, Lonnie got to make it. Oh, no, he's not. How is everyone doing? See everybody flying in the chat. Hope everyone's been doing well. Oh no, I'm the one that drives. But he's starting to drive now. So slowly but surely he's building up steam. They're already preparing for him at work to come back, and they're just tickled to death about that. Thank you, Forrest Girl. I appreciate that. Now, if I could get people to click like on regular videos, I'd have it made too. But so far, so good. He's walking around without crutches. He's got a little limp, and it still hurts him. Of course, it's really sore at night, but he's picking up steam. It won't be long, and I am so happy. I've been enjoying all these new subscribers, all the, let's call them owlets, that's been subscribing. It's gone crazy, y'all. I'm just surprised and mesmerized at how many have subscribed so far. I'm not sure. If you watch the ads, I probably do. I'm not really too sure, and I hate to ask people to watch the ads, but that's how, unfortunately, I make my income. Now, them big, long, I've been hearing about 20 and 30, 40-minute ads. I haven't seen one of those ever, but if you wait about 45, 55 seconds, click out, I still get funding from it. Good evening, Mountain Grandma. How are you doing? But I honestly, I don't know on that one. I think if you watch the ads, yes. But as for the absolute truth on that one, I'm not sure on that. Yay, Melody, you did make it to chat. Good evening. I knew it. I had faith in you. I was wanting to wait just a little longer until we get some more people in chat. There's Tammy. Good evening, Tammy. How are you doing? Man, let me tell you, the pokeweed berry video has gone crazy. And I'm telling you, there's been some interesting characters coming through from that video. Oh, that's wonderful to hear, Forest Girl. Who's filling their coffee cup? You're a little late there, baby. It's already done. Oh, that's wonderful to hear, and I've still got to do a video on the Malabar spinach. Mine was slow to start. Y'all, I have had so much trouble with Junior going down and getting hurt, all funding stopped. Yeah, we didn't get to have much of a garden at all, but I do have some English cucumbers growing. The Malabar spinach is doing pretty good. I have some different basils going, okra, uh, three different kinds of cowpeas. So I'm a trying to have a garden, and I'm hoping to get a fall garden in. And it wasn't due for a deer to show up in my backyard. We all know what would happen. My problem with not being able to get my garden in was taking care of Junior and the tiller breaking down. Yep, definitely. We'll have to set that up once later on. We'll definitely have to set up a seed exchange. Oh no, he's a baby. No, I have rules about hunting. I don't trophy hunt. I hunt for meat. I look at the deers who would possibly have the most meat on them. That's the ones I go for. I don't go for babies. Even though Bambi was probably really tasty and tender, no, I don't shoot babies because there's not enough meat to justify the death. Good evening, Audrey. Welcome into chat. Hello, Lulu. Welcome to chat. Well, since we have several new people in chat, good evening, Regina. Welcome into chat. Okay, we call each other owls. So you'll see little owl icons. I have I'm going to be having some I've got to design them, some new shirts with owls on it. We call each other owls. Once you're a subscriber, you are an owl, honorary owl as well, because we call each other old ways learners. And thanks to Homestead in the Hood, she's the one that come up graciously with the name, and it has stuck. So newer people we call little owlets, or we joke hooters, or yeah. So we are all owls, everyone. And I ain't even safe in the house, a mosquito. Yes, I love owls too. And Jilly sent me a beautiful, beautiful heirloom of her mother's, a beautiful blue owl. I'm still working on a special spot for that one. Oh, now watch it. All of Tammy's chipmunks are going to have tutus now. They're going to go out there and cut them chew them little strips of tulle and make them tutus. Use clothespins. Clothespins will work, or safety pins. But yep, I'm just waiting for Tammy's little chipmunks to have tutus. Oh, and everyone, I'm going to be doing a community post in a couple of days. I apologize to Tammy. She has sent me some beautiful pictures of the owl garden. Wait till y'all see it. I'm going to do a community post, and she's made this garden by hand in honor of all of us owls, and it's just wonderful. Hey, Pete, welcome to chat. How are you doing? Yeah, I've got to get my cabbage seeds, beets, and everything started in hopes of having a garden that way. Yeah, That sounds wonderful, David. Congratulations. That sounds great. I've gave up trying to have corn at my place until I can get electric fencing or something. The coons are just notorious. They don't bother it at all until the ears start. And last year they attacked the corn, stripped it before the ears were even ripe. But it was so dry, I figured they were very thirsty, even though I've got put water out. But yeah, I'll make that community tab post here in a couple of days. It's been interesting. I've been fighting with my phone. I give credit to the phone company that I use. They've tried everything they possibly can. I think I've just kind of, burned out my phone using it. But I can't call out. Nobody can call me. I can text message. And yeah, it's just they've gave me 10 days extra service and everything, so we're still trying to figure that one out. Yep. Last year I was also fighting a turtle that I didn't know I had or that we had on the property. That thing sure liked cantaloupes, let me tell you. That turtle or terrapin really enjoyed the cantaloupe. Needless to say, so did the raccoons. So, but I'm kind of beginning to think that I haven't seen three of the coons in a while now. I'm kind of to think the trigger happy neighbors have killed them because I've never seen people so happy to just shoot at one another. Lives don't matter. Um, Shoot at one another, shoot at everything else, and just shoot for the heck of it up in the air. It's getting ridiculous. I'm telling you. Okay, since most everybody is here, I yes, they love fresh fruit. The wild terrapins will tear up some fruit, and a lot of people don't know if you're really out in the country, you have to watch your watermelons. Coyotes will eat watermelons like no tomorrow. They absolutely love watermelons. Yep. Now, all right. Turtles. I've got turtles are the ones that live in and around the water. Terrapins are, man, my daddy beat this, well, not physically beat, but I kept messing up and he just kept on me, and I'll never forget this lesson. Turtles are the ones that live in and around the water. Terrapins are your dry land turtles. Man, you ought to eat those raccoons. Raccoons are very tasty. You just need to wait till cooler weather because they once you have your first hard frost, the wolves, we call them wolves, which are worms or I can't think of parasite, a hard freeze, and they become free of the parasites. Oh man, don't let no coyotes stop you from panning watermelon. Oh no, just gotta outsmart them. Okay, since we have a pretty good amount of people in chat, I want to talk to y'all about this offer that they sent to me 3, 4 weeks ago. I sent them a response email because I had enough people say that they were interested in it. Now, I have not heard back, so the offer may still be good, may not, so don't get all wild. And I'm talking about the antibiotic kit. Now, I don't want people thinking I'm a hypocrite, because I'm not a hypocrite, y'all. Um, there's a place and a time for antibiotics. The problem is we've got too many people going to doctors that are too happy to prescribe antibiotics. You get a sniffle, here's a prescription for antibiotics. You get a cough, here's a prescription for antibiotics. You bump your knee, here, you need some antibiotics. Now, with that being said, there's a time and a place for everything. Not the I'm talking about antibiotics. Now, I'm living proof. There's been 4 times in my life that if it wasn't for antibiotics, well, guess what? Y'all wouldn't be owls right now. 2 of the times I had went septic. One of the times I was already on antibiotics, but the doctor did not prescribe the right antibiotics. That one was rough. Imagine I had a double abscess tooth. It was 2 teeth, but it was just one acting up. Double abscesses that went systemic, and I was at 104.8 fever for over 8 hours. Yes, emergency oral surgery and ungodly pumped of antibiotics. I came close to tapping on those pearly gates that time. Like I said, there's a time and a place. I was already on antibiotics then. I had been doing my herbal treatments. Sometimes, no matter how much you do, yes, herbal treatments fail. It depends on the situation. Like I said, there's a time and a place for everything. Oh, it's okay. I look at it like this: what doesn't kill me makes this old gal stronger. Now, the last time, now that was uh, because of teeth, and that's why I promote to people before it hits the fan and you're able and can afford to do it or get help for it. Get rid of bad teeth, y'all. I'm telling you, teeth will kill you. They came close to killing me. I'm not going to lie. I don't have teeth. Now, I would love some dentures, but I don't see it happening. Maybe if I get really big, I could afford some. But my health shot up once I finally got those last teeth out of my mouth. Now, I wasn't a drug addict. It was because of babies pulling calcium out of my teeth and being on well water. So, yeah, and genetics. Not everybody is born with wonderful teeth. It all depends on your genetics as well. If you have really good teeth, be thankful for them. But if you got bad teeth, try to get rid of those. Good evening, Candy. Welcome to chat. All right, now, one more example why I am thankful for antibiotics. Yeah, let me tell you, I am so happy. My health is so much better without teeth. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tammy. Lordy, yeah. Now, yeah, you got to watch them spider bites. That's another reason. If you're allergic to the spider bites. Now, see, I'm not allergic to brown recluse. I've been bit by them many a time. I just get a whelp and a hot spot, and then it goes away. I can't have the implants. I'm allergic to metal. So, and yeah, let me tell you, that makes it a whole lot of fun going to the hospital when you're allergic to metal because they don't understand. No, I cannot have metal needles. No, and so on. But especially when it's IVs, man, they don't like to listen. The second time of my life when antibiotics came in handy is, let's see, what was it, 8 years ago. I had a massive cyst in my left breast, bigger than a goose egg. Now I had been taking everything that was supposed to have gotten rid of it. It had went away. All right, it had went completely away. Then it came back with a vengeance. Went bat crazy. Let's put it like this: I had a massive hole where they pretty much just mangled me in surgery. And for 7 days, they piggybacked antibiotics on me because I'd went septic. They piggybacked bags of antibiotics, and in less than 7 days, I had over 24 bags of antibiotics pumped into me to keep me alive. But yeah, most teeth I had pulled at once was 17, and I was so happy for that. I was hoping they would get the rest out, but they wouldn't do it. But hey, got rid of them things. And you can take care of your teeth, brush them, floss them, do everything you can. But if your genetics are to where you have bad teeth, there ain't nothing you can do about it. Yeah, the wound gets really nasty. Now, another thing, talking about dogs, um, vitamin C, especially for the brown recluse bite too. You can powder that up, 1,000 milligrams. Powder that up. Make a slurry with water. Use a syringe without the needle, and give them that vitamin C every slurry every 4 hours. It'll also heal copperhead bites and snake bites as well. I learned that one from a very good Australian who, yeah, deals with them ungodly snakes down there. All right, getting back to the antibiotics, I got straight off. I don't want anybody thinking I'm a hypocrite about this. Now, like I said, they have not gotten back to me. I will keep everybody posted. And when I do get it, I've got to do com, uh, a special video about it and everything. Oh Lordy, honey, you're gonna be getting your hands full, cause believe me, I have a big old Aussie in my family, and let me tell you, they are a handful. But like I said, I don't know if I waited too long to respond back and the window of time is gone. I was pondering it because my problem is antibiotics are prescribed too often for stuff that's not needed. Now, I don't want people thinking I'm a hypocrite because I'm not. Like I said, antibiotics have a time and a place. Rarely ever do I use antibiotics. Rarely ever, but there is a time and a place. You just want your hands full, don't you, Kathy? When they can cook. Yep, I don't doubt you are. I know. I understand. I thought you and Pete, not Pete, I thought you and Lawrence were going to hit it off there for a while. I was hoping. Uh-oh, Scottish. Oh, Lordy. Yes, absolutely, Forest Girl. I will take one for each hand. Audrey, that's a good one. That's a good one, Audrey. I like that. But I know some people would be interested in having one of these kits. And I thought, since I'm supposed to get one and supposed to be getting one to give away for my subscribers, that somebody might be interested in it. All I could say is I can't control who gets it, except, do a giveaway. But right now, we are in limbo. I have to wait to hear back from them, and I will let everyone know. Now, of course, I'll have more information about the company and everything. But like I said, antibiotics have a time and a place, and they're used too much. But when an emergency happens and you can't get to a doctor, it would be good to be able to have something like this. Now, I know I'm supposed to also get information about people being able to buy these kits. I know they're not cheap, but they're not near as expensive if you go to a doctor and get it. Now, I do know that the company is legit. It is run by doctors. I just don't know the small information. Oh my God, Kathy, Pete, you're troubled out. And if anybody knows the old song, Kathy Pete might come with a blue ribbon. Who knows? I just wanted to hold on a minute. Let me get this out of my hand. I just wanted to give everybody an option that was interested in it a chance to get one. I know not everyone's going to be interested. That's fine. But like I said, I'm waiting for more information and actually get them in my hand. So we're in limbo. I don't know how long it'll take. I don't even know if they're going to answer me back, but we shall see, y'all. We shall see, said the blind man. But other than that, how's everybody been doing? Taking a little pause here, because guess what, y'all? I got books to talk about. Yes, it would be a good addition for your medical kit as long as you only used them when it was an emergency. The only thing I draw a line, yeah, no, I just can't do the haggis. No, I can't do that blood sausage. I just can't. Oh no, no thoughts, please. I'm gonna send out a big old prayer for you, Forest Girl. Stay positive. Don't get nervous no matter what, and believe deep within you got this. You'll pass that test. You got this, Forest Girl. You just got to stay positive and know that it's yours. claim that certificate. That's your certificate. But yep, I know everybody's been for a while. Yes, I'm the same way, Audrey. Unless it's something very important, then I'll do it. But it had to be something very important. Oh, diuretic. I have been on Lasix before. Yeah, I made fun of that pill. I'm like going, what is this little pill going to do to me? Never underestimate them tiny little pills. Now, this was a long time ago when I had to take that. You know, the old saying, had to pee like a racehorse. Multiply that by about 10. I don't go to doctors unless it's an absolute emergency. That's just like on reason Junior went to the doctor was because we knew something bad was broke and we needed to find out what on earth was going on. Pauletta, do you have goldenrod growing up there around you that you can harvest? Because that's the number one best diuretic there is, made into a tea. You would harvest the leaves and the golden flower top, dry it. Now, don't worry, the golden top is going to be pretty, but it's going to go psst and fuzz out. Your goldenrod is the best diuretic there is. It's worth a try. No, I don't trust doctors as far as I can throw them. Oh, and I was going to say, Tammy, I read your comment and I didn't get to answer yet. But yes, those fish antibiotics work very well. Yep, but if you want to pull water out of you, the goldenrod is your best diuretic. Next one is dandelion root. And as for potassium, you can easily get that from a supplement, or unless you can't take it, your highest dose of potassium is blackstrap molasses. But yeah, those little Lasix, Lord, I know about them little pills. I'll never make fun of those pills ever again. It only took one time of making fun, and I learned my lesson. But what I was going to say is, I know for a while people have been asking me about really good herbal books. Now, I pulled a few good ones my out of my library. Yes, Yarrow is too. You want me to wait, Kathy? Kiwis do, but not nothing like blackstrap molasses. Blackstrap molasses has your highest amount of potassium there is. And plus it's good too. Because I have to watch my potassium because of, coffee. But, I drink my coffee so other people will stay alive. So yeah. Oh, what a pail. But I know people have been wanting to know about good herbal books. Oh, the blackstrap molasses. Good evening, Peppermint Stitches. How are you doing? Welcome into chat. All right, now, people have asked me for a while to talk about some good herbal books. Now, are these herbal books the best? No, I haven't found one yet that's the best. I have come close to finding some that are close to really good. Now, like I said, with anything, research, read what's in the book, do research to back it up. Now, these are older books, but they are still good books. Now, this one, let's see if I can hold it still. This this is a really good book, and I'll do a community tab post with the list of books. This one, I like this one because she shows you that herbs grow year round, how to do stuff with them year round. Okay, Pete, see you here in a bit. Hope everything's okay. Now, like it says, a month by month guide to growing, using, and enjoying herbs. This is her first book. I also have her second book. I'm really impressed with this book. It's okay, no problem, Melody. I'm glad you got to make it. If you get a chance, come on back after you take care of the little baby chick. Because believe me, I used to baby my chickens as well. And Usnea tea works wonders for chickens, let me tell you. It heals chickens, it heals humans, it heals everything. But this book, The Pleasure of Herbs, very good book. It goes into a lot of detail. Usnea, Usnea, also known as old man's beard. It's a plant we use religiously, me and Junior. We take it daily, as well as the Usnea tincture and the elderberry tincture. We take them religiously daily. And knock on wood, we have not had the virus. But no, it goes through the different months, what you can do. It has really good recipes, different crafts. It lists different herbs that you can grow, how to grow them. I think it's this one. It even shows, it might be her second one, I'm not sure. One of them shows you how to build your own like grow light table. That way you can if you need to start your seeds inside, you can do it. Oh heck, you ain't gotta buy it from Amazon, Pauletta. I got bukus growing at my place. We're going to be now. It's not ready to harvest yet. So, here's the first book, The Pleasure of Herbs by Phyllis Shaudys, Shaudys. That's a good one. Now, here is her second book. I don't know if she's wrote any more because I've been out of the loop. This one's called Herbal Treasures. It's by Phyllis Shaudys as well. It's another month by month herbal, inspiring month by month projects for gardening, cooking, and crafts. All of it's herbal. Some really good recipes in here. Let's see. Herb garden designs, if you want to do that. It breaks down different plants. Uh, it's got a lot of craft projects for using herbs. If I remember right, it's this one that shows you how to make living herb wreaths where your plants are actually alive in your wreath hanging up. I'm trying to remember, find out. But this one has a lot of different ways to design your herb gardens. Lot of really good recipes. Yeah, here's a how to make a live herbal wreath. What's the name? Herbal Treasures for this one. Really good. And there's the author's name. Where you get the Uznia from? I make the tincture. I make and listen, y'all. Let's take a pause a minute. I have been fighting with the phone company and everything to try to get my phone fixed. I am struggling and fighting to get my website up, my tincture and salve store going. I've had the website now for almost 2 months. I've been fighting with my phone and the phone service. I'm going to try if I can get ahead on some videos because I try to keep enough videos saved back so I can keep posting them. Well, I haven't had time because of the rain and everything. I am working on the web store to sell my tinctures and everything. My tinctures, my salves, and my herbal and hot pepper salt as well. I make and sell the tincture. Uh-oh. Oh man, that was almost a heart check. I thought I lost my coffee. Now, I cannot tell you how much those books cost now because I can't remember if I got them at the library bookstore or a flea market or a swap. I have no clue how much they cost. So, good luck, everyone. Now, this next book is huge. This is a really good book. And there's the author. Good evening, Monica. How are you doing? Oh, that's wonderful to hear. Absolutely wonderful. Welcome back, Kathy. Yeah, right now I'm sitting on 3 half-gallon jars of dehydrated elderberries and 4 bags of frozen elderberries ready to make tincture. So, yeah, and hopefully later this week we'll get to go looking again. That's wonderful. Now, I'm going to tell you, they're going to shrink up into little bitty pebbles. But you got to remember when you go to rehydrate them, you're not going to use as many dehydrated ones as you would fresh ones. Hey, good evening, Lookout Mountain. How are you doing? Welcome to chat. All right, this book, I can't remember. I think I got it at the Herb Society book swap one day. This one is amazing. That's what I call a book. That's what I call a book. Books, are, especially herbs, are supposed to be thick and big. And I die laughing because I have one book called the Herb Bible that is a quarter of this size. I'm like going, I take it's not that much of a Bible now, is it? It don't have much herbs in it. Oh, the reason why I'm more of a proponent that once a tooth goes bad, don't sink money into it. Get it pulled because I've seen too many people pay thousands and thousands of dollars to keep a tooth that has broke or whatever. The crowns keep popping off, or caps or whatever they're called, keeps popping off. Pull them, get rid of them. Teeth are a money cesspool. They really are. Once they go bad, get rid of them. Good evening, Ark Wildman. How are you doing, my friend? All right, I doubt that you've made elderberry gangster. Oh, please, please tell me that was elderberry tincture. Yes, get those teeth pulled out of your head. They will. I am living proof. They can kill you. They came very close to killing me. Now, this book, this book is really good. Now, take into consideration these books are older. They are older. So still do your research. This book is amazing. It talks 3 quarters of the book about nothing but different herbal medicinal plants and trees and all kinds of stuff. Now, towards the back, it goes into like the Latin names. Let's see, hold on. The parts of the plant that is used, how to use them, Lots of different recipes. This one even has herbal remedies for your cats and dogs as well. This book is very good. It also has different tea mixtures, uh, tincture. Well, I don't like to mix tinctures. I like to keep my tinctures separate. But beauty products and a lot of really, really good. This one is worth every penny if you can find it. It's an older book. Let's see. La, 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 la. Come on now. But yeah, this is one you definitely want on your shelf in your library. But like I said, it breaks it down into different the species that it's related to, the family class, habitat, flavor, parts used, properties, constituents, historical uses, which I enjoy, discussion about it, uh, and many things, many things. This is a very good herb book. Catching up on chat. Sorry, y'all. I figured it was them trying to change the word on you. I'm like going elderberry gangster. I might need some of that for where I'm at. Yes, the older the better sometimes. It depends. People have to be careful because you need to know who's funding the certain books being published as well because Big Pharma likes to fund them too. That ain't too bad. 25 bucks ain't too bad because I'm telling you, it's a big book. Whichever way you can get it. Um, I love it. It's a really good book. Really, really good book. And like I said, they've done new, of course, you got to be careful about the research and stuff, but they're finding out more things that each of these plants are healing. So, read what you can, but you still have to outsource and double check and triple check. Oh, that's not a bad price at all. But yeah, I'm extremely careful. Oh, and I was kind of laughing. I have a whole lot of new subscribers who was trying to, school me on trying to heal. Now, like I said, I'm not perfect. Never will be. But I knew what I needed to use because I've dedicated all my life to studying, being trained, reading, double checking this, that. I knew what I needed to use to heal his foot. Yeah, folks, believe in me. I'm just not some fly by night person who's going to tell you this because I want people to watch my videos. If I tell you something, I'm telling you because I know the facts. That's just like a lot of. I had to block one person. Unfortunately, first time I've ever done anything like that. She tried to inform me about the pokeweed berry video, that I was wrong for doing that I was going to get people killed, and kept on going. And then she proceeded to hop on somebody else's response and tell them that they needed to go to the doctor and all this stuff and shouldn't be listening to what I said. And I'm like, well, I would have been fine with the baloney on the first post, but when you start comment hopping and trying to put your uneducated, untrained, lied to, brainwashed comments or multiple comments, no, I'm not going to put up with it. Yes, he's pretty good. Yes, he is. Good evening, Lawrence. He finally flew into chat. How are you doing, Lawrence? But yeah, she really made me mad. I'm gonna go into a little detail after I finish with the books. I've got two more books to go to. Is Mr. Hooter? Yeah, I didn't know if she had saw if you had saw that she'd commented on your comment as well, Peppermint Stitches. She done a couple other ones, and I'm like going, this is I've had enough. Uh oh, uh-oh. Be careful down there or up there, Lawrence. Yeah, you got to take care of that woman. You don't want her. Jellyfish smoothies. Don't you ever feel like you are. No, she was just being. Let's just use the second letter of the alphabet, B. No, I'm not going to allow somebody to come on and harass people like that. She got ugly with me, and no, not doing it. I don't even remember because I was sitting there reading her comment because I done read it and I got miffed, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to blow this one off. I read it to Junior. He said, wait just a minute now. I'm like going, I know. And then I noticed I had another notification pop up that she had commented on Peppermint Stitch's comment, and she had commented several other ones. And he said, no, we're not going to put up with this. And he looked at me, he said, you ban her, block her. And I'm like going, you sure about this? Because I don't like doing that. I don't. That's the first time I've ever done anything like that. Yes, today's show brought to you by the letter B. No, it was about I was going to try to kill everybody over the pokeberries. All right, let's get back to books. Let's get back to books. But I'm not going to let somebody come on here and harass other people. It was ridiculous. But she can't do nothing. Yeah, pokeberries. The comment's gone. Yeah, no, she's gone. Okay, now this is for those who have better chances of like going to a farmer's market where they sell the wild grown and foraged wild mushrooms, or you are a mushroomer that knows what they're doing and looking for, let me tell you, this was gave to me, and I am so bad with names. I am so sorry. Lord, I can't remember people's names unless I talk to you on a regular. This, this book has, now it's a little more what I deem foo-foo, but Lordy, the recipes in here are amazing. And it has very good color photos of quite a few very easy to identify mushrooms. Now, this is not a cheap book, but this is a wonderful book. And it has 115 recipes plus tips for harvesting and preserving mushrooms as well. Let me tell you, I cannot go through this book without drooling. Uh, they, it goes into chanterelles, morels, and many other ones. Really good book. Okay, Pete, we'll see you next Monday night. I'm glad you got to come through. It's not storms again, is it? But yeah, now I'm not going to lie, this book is pricey, but it's worth every penny. The pictures are gorgeous. There are some amazing recipes in here. I'm trying to find one. There was one like this one. It's not a hard recipe to do. Oyster mushrooms are easy to find. Oyster mushroom battered fries. But yeah, this is good. It is a foraging guide. It focuses a little more on recipes, but a lot of times, your farmers markets, especially if you live further up north or further up south, they usually have wild harvested mushrooms for sale. People who are foragers do it. But yeah, this is really good book. Really good book. Hold on, let me catch up. Sorry. Oh, how did you miss it, Kathy? She was pulling that stuff at somewhere between 10 and 11 o'clock last night. Oh, no, you didn't put me in no bad position. She put herself in a bad position. She shouldn't have acted like the alphabet letter of the day, the letter B. She should not have acted like that. You do not go on somebody's channel and presume that I'm gonna just be out to kill everybody because they're highly poisonous and a whole bunch of other baloney. Do you know how long it took me to actually say, okay, I'm gonna break down, I'm gonna make this video? I did not want to make the video. The reason why, people not everyone, most will not listen to directions or instructions. And she, along with several others, is an amazing medicinal plant. But you better respect her. Because, yeah, she's going to make you very, very ill. And if you eat enough of it, and I'm talking about a massive amount of it, yep, she can kill you. And that's why it took me a while to make that video, because people won't listen. Not everyone. I'm not talking about the ones who will listen. There's a lot of people who don't want to listen or watch videos all the way through. Good evening, Triple Threat. Welcome to chat. How are you doing? All right, wait just a minute. Look out. There's one more book. Let me jump on this real fast. You're going to want this book too. Look out if you can get a hold of it. This is my favorite firesider book there is. Everybody should have this. This is a wonderful, wonderful book. Good evening, Renee. How are you doing? Welcome to chat. I absolutely love this woman, Rosemary Gladstar. This is a firesider book. This is a collaboration firesider book of over 101 different kinds of firesider recipes and other ways to use firesider from people all over the world, if I remember right. There's over 101 different kinds of firesider recipes in this book. This is an amazing book. Really good book. It's a new book, so it should not be hard to find, and it should end up being just under 20 if you find it right. That's fine, Peppermint Stitches. I understand completely. I appreciate you coming into chat. And definitely, I appreciate you. If you can't make it back, don't stress about it. We would love to see you back. And watching the replay is a blessing to me as well. You take care, and I look forward to seeing you back in here. Hello, Denise Allen. Welcome to chat. How are you doing? Lawrence, we really don't want to know what all you've been up to before in your life. We know about you wild pirates. But yeah, this Lookout Mountain, this is an amazing firesider book. It has all different kinds of recipes, uh, where you can also take the firesider and use it in the cooking as well. They even got one recipe, this ought to be interesting: fire cider glazed sweet potatoes. All kinds of different, where you could use it to make salad dressings, syrups, all kinds of things. This is a book to have. I love you too, Peppermint Stitches. You take care now. You're welcome. I just wanted to make sure you saw that last book, Lookout Mountain. Now, I will post tomorrow a community tab post that will have all the books and the authors listed. So that way everybody has a chance. But no, and well, I know everybody's been well, not everyone, but a good chunk have been after me to post good books. And there you go. Um, I'm. I think we might have that one. I know we've got something on DVD. It was a big series, and it sounded really good in the beginning. We got the DVDs, and I don't think we got the book. I think he got the ebook. I am not an ebook person. I'm old. I'm set in my ways, and I want to feel that book in my hand. I I don't do well reading ebooks at all. I think we have it. I'll have to get back with you on that, Tammy. I know we got something. It was a very good herb series there for a while. And then I got the gut feeling, and I told Junior that this sounds like it's fixing to be a money pit. And yeah, it turned out to be one. I try my best to be Lookout Mountain. I'm not perfect, but I try my best to do as much as I can for y'all. Yes, you can take notes and all kinds of stuff, or you can read through the book and go, oh no, I'm done with this book, and go donate it to the library for them to sell it. Culpepper is good too. I have his book. It's pretty good. You just got to watch some of the things, but the information's pretty good. There was something else I was going to talk about. Let's see, we've talked about the antibiotics, we've talked about the books. Um, well, we can get into the really deep subject as long as people promise not to get their panties and their BVDs all in a twist. A big old buzzard tries to fly by. No, I don't do that. No, I don't wear no dental floss. Oh Lord, no, no. Oh no, they go so wrong wearing a thong. um, no, 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 no. Dental floss, no, no. Okay, let's have a serious conversation. Yeah, well, I save my seeds in big plastic totes. Uh, the ones that have really good locking tops. Okay, Lonnie, thank you so much. Did you ever get some rain, Lonnie? Oh, believe me, I got a lot of seeds too. Lots of seeds. Some of them I don't know what they are, but that's okay. I hope you ended up with some of that rain that they got, Lonnie, because I know Texas got quite a bit. Okay, I have been approached and asked. Yeah, a lot of that Texas tropical wave storm, whatever rain, It's just barely going south of us. Oh, Lord. There ain't no telling what you're going to have coming up. Okay. A lot of people ask me, and they don't understand, why has a lot of this information of the old ways of healing not been passed down? Why do they not talk about it? Why can you not find, books and books and books of it? Now, one thing you got to remember, I'm an herbalist, Native American historian, as well as with ancestry, Appalachian historian. Now, what I'm fixing to say might get some people's knickers all knotted up. Well, I'm sorry. When the truth is the truth, and you know the truth, it shall set you free. Here's the problem. Back in the day, it was perfectly fine to be a root worker, a healer, a midwife, medicine maker, medicine man, medicine woman. In the Appalachians, people went to those people, and the Native American, the Cherokees that were still there, to get healed by using the old ways. People want to know why it wasn't passed down. I'm gonna tell you the truth, and if you don't believe me, do your research, and you're gonna have to dig deep. Back then, the cities were growing, they're getting bigger and starting to encroach. Nobody wanted to go to the doctors that were coming up trying to treat people. They'd still rather go to the root workers, the healers, the ones who'd make you well. A lot of people don't know a lot of the city doctors moving out to be country doctors, they weren't getting any clients because the people would rather go to the naturalists, the ones who would heal you. The doctors started employing the preachers of the hill churches and everything. If you don't believe me, do your research. Know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Preachers started to preach. That was devil's medicine. Going to a root worker was like going to Satan's helper. Poke salad was poisonous. Anything to do with root worker, roots, berries, the medicinal plants, that was things of the devil. You didn't want to go there. So, people started going to the doctors. They quit going to the root workers, the healers, the midwives, the medicine women, the medicine men, and Native Americans. They quit going to see them out of fear because, they might get possessed by, a demon. Because, they were devil worshippers. Yeah. There's your truth. That's why a lot of the old remedies are being lost. You can still find them here and there. I'm still learning them. It's like trying to dig to China from here to get an egg roll. It's aggravating. A lot of people don't know the truth. Study your history, not the crap that's taught to you in school. Know the real history. And to this day, there's quite a few preachers who would accuse me, you know, being a devil worshiper. And you know what? It makes me sick because of them and this. Yeah, money sign. A lot of the old ways were killed and squashed, and people were put in paranoia, panic, because, lie to them. It's okay. They won't know the difference. Oh, Lord, don't get me started about dowsing rods. The devil sticks. Back in the day, that was how they found the water. That's how they found a lot of things. All of a sudden, devil sticks. A lot of the old ways. A lot of the old ways. And it makes me sick to my stomach that people don't know the truth. They don't know the truth. Oh my great. Oh, believe me, I hear that a lot too. I hear that a lot. Believe me, I do. Yes, yes, they are. And that's why I tell people, if you're going to get herbal information, for the love of God, do not go to medical websites because, they're funded by Big Pharma. You can read them, take them with a grain of salt, and go to other sites and see if the information matches up. But 9 times out of 10, what I found, no, they don't match up. Yes, willow are really good. Willow and pure copper. Those are the two best ones. Now, I've heard quite a few using apple. In fog. Listen, I still laugh to this day from that because of that horror movie, The Fog. Every time the fog comes up, I love fog. I love really good fog. But I laugh every time. It's like going, "You see any people? Let me know if you see any people. We gotta run." But people ask me questions. I'm going to answer you truthfully. And if I don't know the answer, I'm going to find a way to find the answer. A lot of people don't want to know the truth. A lot of people don't want to know the truth, and that's sad. But yeah, that's why people have been told, poke weed will kill you. What was the number one eating spring tonic? The leaves were. Now, let me tell you, my grandmother and my dad was dedicated when it was poke salad time. Lordy, back when I was a kid, groceries came home in the big, big brown paper sacks. I can't even begin to even attempt to guesstimate how many of those bags of poke salad I have picked in my lifetime. Guess what? Not dead yet. Not dead yet. As long as you follow the directions, as long as you listen, you know how to cook them. They're fine. They're delicious. You could actually can them. As long as you do the cooking right, get them prepared right, and then you can can them just like you would spinach. Yep, too much water will definitely kill you or founder you real good. Even too much water for animals will founder them. But it irks me when people don't realize the truth. There was a many a person convinced that natural medicine, was devil's work and go to the doctor. And it's sad. And it's really sad. And to this day, people don't realize. Uh-uh. That's not how it happened. Know the truth, and it will set you free. Question everything. Question everything. That's why I tell y'all, usually in the description box below my videos, I leave enough room for you to do your own research. Well, actually, tumbleweed is sage. Tumbleweeds are a form of sage plant. If you have any relatives left alive who will actually admit, because back in the day, I'm going to tell you right now. Now, I know I have also Native American heritage on my daddy's side. I'll never know what it is because he come from an era. Now, this man, coal black hair, he didn't have but a few gray hairs when he died. Know for a fact he was Native American. He wouldn't admit it, and he'd get aggravated and pissed at me when I'd ask him. I'm black Irish. I said, Daddy, no such thing. You don't need to know. Because he come from an era that if you ever even whispered that, half breed, could get you killed, could get you hung very easily, could get you killed. They were faster to hang half breed Native Americans faster than they were the black people. And that's something sad, and that's the damn truth. They killed Native Americans faster in the South than they did black people. No, don't do DNA testing at all. Don't dare do it. Don't dare do it. One, they can't pull the DNA of Native Americans. They can't. They'll tell you you're from Mongolia or somewhere else, Somalian, something. They can't pull Native American DNA. Hold on a minute. Now, another thing, if you have old family Bibles, if they actually wrote the truth in them, you can trace lineage through that way. Sorry, catch it up on chat. Yes, don't do the DNA test at all. Everything from the beginning of them starting the DNA heritage test. They've been selling all of that DNA to China. And yes, they have been. Yep, the 23andMe does the selling of the DNA to China as well. Not all tribes had census rolls, Junior. And they won't, if there's any native blood, a lot of times they won't say nothing. Baby, quit pushing the DNA test. They do not work. They do not work. And plus, they sell the information to China. None of the DNA tests are accurate because they can't trace them back. They can't. They guesstimate at what your heritage is. Yes, it's been proven very much so that all these people running around with these tests thinking they are something and they're not. More China than anything. I know there was something else I was going to talk to y'all about. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I've seen that pop up for a lot of people, and I'm like, going, I told you so. Told you not to do it. There's quite a few people I've told not to do it. There was something else. Trying to think. Oh, Lord. Start watching and let me know in case smoke starts coming up. Oh, that ain't going to help a bit, Lawrence. That ain't going to help a bit. But no, old family Bibles. Um, that's just like my people. I know for a fact what my heritage is. My people refused. They fought the Trail of Tears. Oh, that was another thing I was going to talk about. My people fought being put on the Trail of Tears. I don't know if any actually, I know there's probably some that was forced to walk. But yeah, my people escaped and, they were Italian or they were something else. And I'm like, oh. Now, it irked my grandmother that they lied about what they were. But if you didn't lie about what you were, it'd get you killed. A lot of people don't realize the KKK, before they become the KKK, they were the Night Riders. The Night Riders was first formed to push all the Cherokees, Creeks, Choctaws, Chickasaws out of the Southeast. It was the Night Riders. They went into the cabins and the homes of the Native Americans and jerked them out of their houses. They weren't allowed to grab things. Then they become the Cluckers. But first, they were the Night Riders. Yeah. And the number one reason that the Native Americans were pushed out of the east or southeast onto the Trail of Tears was because gold was found in Georgia. What the? What are you talking about? Bananas? Junior, what are you drinking out there on the back porch? Y'all, I don't know. He's out of reach, and I can't see what he's talking about. Good evening, Krubby the Beagle. How are you doing? Welcome to chat. So, anybody have any questions about anything? Besides, I know we've got to get started on fall gardening. But yep, I have had some interesting comments from the pokeberry video. And yeah, several comments from people who obviously didn't either watch the video or listen to the video. No, I haven't got to check down there. Last time I checked, I think only 4 sprouted. So hopefully it'll be enough to give me some seed. I don't know what happened. Welcome back, Peppermint. How are you doing? Oh, you missed a whole lot of stuff. I am not held responsible for Junior. Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna. Now, I didn't have time to plant the cage cove. I still have them. I don't know about Junior. I just don't know. Missed a whole lot. We talked about. I don't know if you got to see all the book talk. We talked about the real, true reason behind how a lot of the old healing ways have been lost. No, sorry, Lawrence. Bananas are not my type. He's right. He's right about that. But they have found. Oh, that's okay. I understand. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Peppermint stitches. Okay. Forest Girl. When is your suspected first frost date? Here's the reason I'm saying it probably is. Sweet potatoes need warmth. They do not like cold. And they need anywhere from 95 to 125 days to produce. It just depends on the breed of sweet potato. I'm trying to squeak mine in. There's no guarantee I'll get a harvest on mine. Cut out my binoculars looking for you. Junior, pay attention to the chat. She was saying that she watched the video. She was out there with the binoculars looking for her pirate to come in. You might can. Now, they prefer heat. If you're not going to get a frost, you can still grow them outside. Yes, my grandmother taught me. It was handed down to me. Uh, I have learned hands on. I have been trained by other herbalists. It hasn't always all been books. A lot of mine is um, oral traditional teachings, hands on training by others, going to workshops, going to volunteer to learn what to do. And yeah, I have been through the gamut. Baby, quit answering gardening questions. I'm going to call you out, Junior. I'm going to call you out on that one. They don't need just light, they need heat. Sweet potatoes like warm weather. Yes, it's Arlo. He's answering questions. He knows better to be answering them questions. Because guess who the one was that built the sweet potato beds, got the straw and the hay to make the sweet potato beds, who fertilized and worked the bells? Oh, look at that. Look at that arm going up in the air. Yeah, it was me. You better backstroke. You darn tootin'. That's why since I don't have anyone to teach or leave my traditions to, I finally decided after many years of being poked and prodded and harassed to get on to YouTube. Here I am. It's been, it'll be 2 years this February. I have enjoyed the daylights out of myself, and I'm trying to make videos to leave something for other people to learn from. I guess you'd call it a vlog legacy or something like that. I don't know how you call it. I just want to make sure that what I know does not die. Hey, I am perfectly happy as can be to have the owl family. It's great. You better believe I've got more family for it. Oh, Lawrence, don't even use that alphabet for today. Lawrence and anything G rated, I need a drink. What on earth? A G-rated pirate. Oh, Kathy trying to woo the pirate. If he don't get that boat fixed before long, he's not going to be able to boat up there to get any lobster because everything's going to be frozen. Rum, yeah, where'd the rum go? Swim. She's a mermaid. Oh my God. Yes, I have Cherokee heritage. Now, I'll never know what my heritage was from my father's side because to the day I don't think I got finished with that story. I kind of just squirreled on y'all. To the day he died, you'd never get that man to admit that he was Native American at all. Yes, avoid the jellies. But I know for a fact I have uh, Cherokee on my mother's side. Uh, Now, I do know, not a whole lot. I met my dad's mother when I was very young, very young. I barely remember her, but she was fairly tall. My dad was real tall, and she always kept her hair in two long braids, and the tips of her braids just barely touched the floor. Now, according to her, now my dad never would admit it, she came and she was old when she passed away. Old. My daddy was no spring chicken either. But when she passed away, and I don't know where she's buried, but what she told me, what I can remember, is she came east on one of the forced adoption trains. Good evening, Brenda. How are you doing? Sorry, I kind of just like zoned out. How are you doing? Welcome to chat. But yes, she was very interesting, very interesting. And she always kept her hair perfect in two braids. And her hair was silver. And I never seen her hair loose. She always kept it in two braids. And the tips of the braid just touched the floor. So there's no telling how long her hair really was. I never got to see it. Now she never put it up, but always had her those braids on her back. I didn't get to talk a whole lot to her because I was really young. But Daddy, no, you couldn't get because he was born, if I remember right, somewhere in Kansas and raised somewhere around, oh, what is it? Pine Bluff. Somewhere around Pine Bluff. And no, you didn't talk about being Native American because, yeah, they'd kill you. They'd kill you in a heartbeat. Oh, but that's going to be a really good day, though. It's not going to be long. Aren't you cutting them up and putting them in? You got one of those big tabletop turkey roaster ovens that sit on. on the top of a counter? That's what I'd be doing. Cooking it low and slow in that big turkey roaster. And as long as you keep the temp down low, and keep it stirred and everything, it won't scorch on you. But yeah, that's always a good thing to have that. But yeah, I know for a fact that she came east because of when they were, you know, grabbing the kids from the families. She came east on one of the adoption trains. I have no clue what her name is, no way to trace it. And yeah, and my daddy, to the day he died, you couldn't get that man to admit anything. He wouldn't talk about being in Korea either. Um, he never sunburned. He only got darker. His hair was coal black, except for very few gray hairs when he died. And yeah, but you couldn't get that man to talk about nothing like that. Man, I wish I did have 2 bushels tomatoes. I'm gonna have to, once Junior finally gets to go back to work. Um, I'm gonna be trying to buy up produce so I can put back. Oh, I love Romas. Oh, welcome, Steve. Welcome to chat. How are you doing? This is your first night in chat. Um, have you dehydrated any of them? Have you dehydrated any of your zucchini? Oh, no problem. No problem at all. Always feel free to ask questions. We're more than happy to help you. Do you have a dehydrator? First off, before I say anything. Oh my gracious, Brenda, that was a steal. Okay, let's see. I know this might sound like an odd question. Do you have an electric stove or a gas stove? Oh, that's awesome, Kathy. That's a sacred gift. Just be careful. That'll get you in serious trouble. Electric. Okay. I'm trying to help you out here, Steve. Sorry. Um, if you watch it, got to keep an eye on it. Take your cookie sheets. If you have some cookie sheets, line them with parchment paper. Then slice your zucchini as thin as you can and spread them out single layer on cookie sheets and cut your oven on at the lowest setting, and then that way you can actually dehydrate them in the oven. Don't be tempted to eat them because they're going to smell really good, but if you're trying to preserve them, you're going to want them to do them that way. I wish you were closer. I'd take a whole bunch of those zucchini off of your hands. All right, Kathy, I'm going to tell you right now, if she's got it in her car, if she does not have a tribal card and does not have paperwork saying that she's allowed to have that feather, she needs to get it out of that car and put it away because it's going to get her put in federal prison. Got to be very careful with that. Hold on a minute. I missed something. Let me catch up. I missed something. Wait a minute, Peppermint. What did I miss? Hold on. Yes. Oh, if you're talking about my dad, yes, Peppermint Patty. Well, there was several people that tried to kill him because they had found out what he was. But that was when he was younger. Now, Steve, I'm sorry, I'm trying to bounce back and forth. I'm not meaning to ignore you or anything. Um, do you know how to do any canning? Yes, even if it's a gift, if she don't have a tribal card and the paperwork saying that she's allowed to have that, yeah, that's going to Fed. That's going to the big house. Yeah, you got to be really, really careful about that. Yep, you can also do that as well. Yes, it's illegal to have any raptor feathers, which are eagles, hawks, falcons, owls, any of them. And also, a lot of people don't know you can go to jail for having songbird feathers as well. They can have them if they have tribal cards and have the paperwork proving that they can have that feather, which they got from either a eagle or raptor repository. Yes, it's so much bull. But yeah, if you don't have the certificate saying that you're allowed to have that feather, then yeah, you're in trouble. He can give it to her as a gift, yes. He can give it to her as a gift, but the feds don't listen to that. Yes. He and plus there's no way to find out if he actually has the only nationality in the whole world who has to have a plastic card to prove who they are. Don't get me started on that one. But he can get in trouble too if he don't have the plastic tribal card and the certificate saying that he could have that feather. And he can actually get in trouble. This is all Fed law crap. It's not tribal law. This is the feds. He can actually get in trouble too if he don't have documentation and allowed to have that feather to give that feather away. So actually, they could all go. And Kathy, if you're in the car riding with her and she gets pulled over and the right cop's doing it, you go to fed jail too because you're in the vehicle. So you could actually also lose everything you own because you're in the car with the feather. It don't matter. It's a bird of prey feather. They will get you. Agree with Tammy. Exactly what Tammy said. Oh, this has been fed law for a long time. This ain't no new stuff. This has been going on for a while. Believe me, I've got stuff hidden. Well, if she don't think she'll get searched, she could still keep it in the car, but it would have to be in a box or something. And if anything was to happen to where the car would have to be searched, yeah, it would be safer to keep it somewhere at home hidden. Yes, ivory is another one that'll get you in serious trouble if you ain't careful. Yes, they can not only nail your daughter, they can nail anybody else who's in that car with her because they're all in, how they put it, they're all in um, the area of a federally protected species. Well, also it keeps down poaching as well. Because you got to remember, there for a while, it was okay to poach everything and kill them. And oh, Lord, no, she better get it out of that car. She better not go nowhere near that Canadian border with that feather in her car. Yeah, she tried to cross the border with that feather. Not only will she catch charges in Canada, she'll catch charges as well in America. So it's double duty on that one. Well, if she won't listen to you, Kathy, don't ride in her car. I'm telling you, she don't want to go to the big house in Canada either. Because she will. She the right person and customs will catch her coming through Canada if she's got it hanging. They'll know exactly what it is. Yeah, she will get stopped. She will. Because I have known several people who had a whole lot of trouble, even though they had paperwork on the feathers, because they got them, and they were plastic card carrying natives with paperwork from the Eagle Repository. And yeah, they still tried to arrest them coming through Canada with it. And they had, and it was in their regalia. But yeah, what happened is too many people were poaching them and just shooting the raptors for the hell of it. So they started making laws and everything because, yeah, people were, setting up places selling real eagle feathers and stuff. Yeah, bet you learned real fast, Lawrence, didn't you? Sorry to hear that, man. Damn. Yep, you'll lose everything. It's basically they do the same with you as if you are caught poaching. They will confiscate your car, your truck, whatever you're driving, everything. And if they really want to go technical, they will take your house, all your belongings from you, and you'll be going to the big house. Yep, it ain't nothing to joke with. Yep, because they will get you for that. She's lucky. She's very lucky that nobody's noticed what that feather was yet. Hey, if nothing else, she can listen to the end of this live stream. Look, I know somebody who didn't think anything of it, and I didn't know they were doing it. They had made arrows to hunt with, and they had fletched the arrows with hawk feathers. They just happened to come across the right um, game warden who was just checking things out. And yeah, busted him. Busted him. Not only did he lose his bow, he lost his rights to hunt, he lost his truck and the boat that was attached to the truck. Yep, sell it at auction, keep the proceeds. Yep. Yep, and that's why, when I paint the eagle feathers, they're turkey wing feathers made to look like eagle feathers. I paint them, they look fairly close. And then what I do is I sign them to make sure nobody gets in trouble. Yep, turkey feathers or macaw feathers. Yep, she's lucky. She if anything, if you have any trouble, get her to watch this live stream. Maybe she might listen. I don't know. That bail's going to be ungodly. We might not get to. Yeah, she better get that feather out of that car. She better listen. But yeah, that's something you got to be careful with. Um, Having even just walking down like a sidewalk or a trail, and you see a blue jay feather, a mockingbird feather, any songbird feather, guess what, that'll get you in trouble too. You can't have them feathers either. All right, y'all, I hate to do it. We haven't ate dinner around here yet. because I tried to get it fixed before live chat happened and didn't make it. Yep, migratory bird feathers, Canadian goose feathers will get you in trouble too. Canadian goose feathers will get you in trouble too. So much, so much. All right, y'all. I hope you've enjoyed the chat tonight. Everyone, if you haven't, please click the like button. Also, for all the new subscribers, I am thankful to see all the new owlets. Oh, you're welcome. More than happy to try to keep family out of jail. I hate to ask everyone, please, on my videos to remember to click like if you enjoyed the video. And I know it's horrible, but please watch the commercials. That is how we are making our funding. I hate commercials and I hate asking y'all to do it. Hold on, catching up. Y'all done said a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, Hooters and Mama Owl. Y'all, thank you so much. I appreciate all that y'all do for me. And I have enjoyed myself once again. Junior's finally in the house. I guess he decided to quit trying to give tips. Oh, he gave me a look and laughed at me. Everyone take care. Know that y'all are loved and appreciated more than you'll ever know. And I definitely look forward to seeing y'all next Monday night, my weekly dose of happiness. And y'all actually get to see me look halfway decent. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed evening. Take care. Stay safe and sound. Keep those pantries stocked. Yeah, y'all behaved tonight. I'm shocked on that one. Just you wait. Everyone, continue to stocking your pantries as much as possible. Things aren't looking good. What's coming down the pike? I got some more information. I'll share that as time goes along. Everyone, take care. Know that y'all are loved. Hoot hoot, and I'll see y'all next Monday night. Take care, everyone, and may you each be blessed.